Okay. Hello everybody. I'm back again. It's like 7:30 here where I live, and the game's way too loud, and I'm afraid to speak. This is quite the circumstance, isn't it? I've managed to get to the Pokemon Center. I've managed to be here. I'm alive. It's 7:30 in the morning, so I hope the game by now has adapted to my playing times, which I think it did, judging from the lighting of this. It looks like early morning, at least from what I could tell. And let me see if I can actually access anything right now. Access the menu. I would really like to access the menu. I do not currently know or possess the knowledge, so to say, of how to enter the menu, I would describe it. Well, it's quite the circumstance, isn't it? Key item in the bag, that's B. That should be A. Shit. Well, I think I'll figure out as I move along. So last time I would actually... Oh, there we go. Pokemon. Yeah, we got everything. We got everyone. We got all the males. We don't have females in the team. I don't know why. But these two just feel... They feel more male to me. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know how to use the words of the English language to describe that. I think these two make themselves more appropriate in my team if they're males. So I chose male versions of them. I even rejected a female version. I didn't catch it because I thought, well, I'd rather have a male. Is it called Shinux in English as well? In German it's Shinux, but I don't know if it's also Shinux in English. I don't know. Well, I'm the best Pokemon Let's player that's ever lived. That's quite the thing to say. Oh yeah, it's actually, hold up. Let me see the timing. Let me see the time. What's that? 1:29. I do not know how I change the in-game time, because that's completely false. It's like I said, now it's 7:43 on my nice Casio wristwatch, and I shall now concur and see what we have to do, because I do not know. Let's go! Now my vocal cords are warmed up and everyone knows that I'm recording. Where should we go? I think there's this mission here. I think that's quite where we have to go. Stick around, we're doing a Pokach campaign soon. Before it starts, I think you should brush up. The training school. Let's go to the training school. I've always loved this little park. As a child, I thought this was giant. I thought this park was really big, but it's actually only 5 meters. So yeah, we'll have to handle that. We'll have to handle the breakage of the illusion that we used to live. If anyone watches this, you're completely mental. It's incredible. So let me take this item. X attack. I've never used these ever in my life. I've never used them in my life. It's truly incredible. I don't actually know what they're for. Let me just see that for the first time in my life. I do not know what you can do with it, actually. Quite earnestly and actually, I do not know how you use that. Item that raises the attack stat of a Pokemon in battle. So you just put that on, and then you, like, that's the first time I read this for 10 years or more. Whereas all of the Pokemon is withdrawn. Alright. Well, probably never gonna use it. Well, that's probably, you know what? I'm saying now, in the final boss, in the champion fight, I'm gonna use this exact X attack. If not before, then in the champion fight I'm gonna use the X attack. If I do not do it, and the final part is already out. If you've only found me now, then please leave a comment and insult me for it. Thank you very much. Hey Jacob, did you come to study? No, I didn't. I just want to skip the text and get it. I went ahead and memorized everything that was on the blackboard. After all, it's a trainer's job to avoid having that precious Pokemon hurt in battle, right? So Jacob, what brings you? Huh? You've got something for me? Yes, sir. I don't even know what a parcel is. I would have to Google what a parcel is. I do not know what it is. He also doesn't know. It's a town map. Great. I don't think a parcel is a town map. Like, if you just have the word parcel, I wouldn't think of a town map. I like it a lot, but I don't need two here, Jacob. You take one. Well, now I can see. I can see things. I can look at the world differently. I can look at it from above through the map. I guess Orberg City is where I should be going next. There's a gym, so it was just perfect for raising the Pokemon I just caught. Well, I'm on the road to become the greatest trainer. No, you're not, because I will be, and I will defeat you. I am going to scold you and hinder your advances to that goal that I also share. It's perfectly fine for trainers in Pokemon to develop at their own pace. Well, if there's anything you're not familiar with, you can look it up here. I am familiar with everything. I know everything. I'm a narcissist. I can call on my own. Who are you? Oh shit. Well, that was on accident. These were the types of fights that I would always skip because I wouldn't bother. I wouldn't bother to have to fight more than I. Shit, that he's completely over. I would skip every fight I didn't have to do to maintain my flow of being just in the world of Pokemon. I didn't care. I really didn't care. I just wanted to see the world. I wanted to walk around and be with myself and not have to fight. Like, you know, for many people, fights are like the main thing in Pokemon, and really I didn't ever really care. I've always only, like, I've really, if I'm honest, only wanted to first, like, discover the world. With that, the music, these go kind of hand in hand. I've always loved the music very, very much. And the third thing is the story, but not so much actually. Like, it's quite cool. The older ones more than the new ones. The last stories I've gotten to enjoy were Ultra Moon, Ultra Sun, but after that, or yeah, even XY and the remake of Ruby, I didn't really understand or really bother with. The ones I've really liked were, like I've said in the other episodes, Soul Silver, Black, and Platinum. These were mine, and also with the story, with the art style, with everything. It's completely perfect. That's peak Pokemon, these three. And that's it. Like, because the other ones, my generation is after that. You know, I haven't gotten to enjoy the Game Boy ones, or the ones, if there's ones before, I don't even know. I've barely played XD. I've barely gotten to play the GameCube at the XD, but not the Colosseum. Battle Revolution, I've really, really, really loved Battle Revolution, especially the soundtrack. It's truly incredible. And it's so underrated because no one talks about this as obsessive as I do. But it's like, it's the truth. You can't deny it. Like the synthesize, like, if you know a bit of like music stuff, if you don't, that's not, you're gonna think I'm talking some random words, but the synthesizers in the soundtrack of Battle Revolution are completely out of this world, especially the first stage. If you're interested in this and discovering the immense beauty and grace of the soundtrack, listen to the you'll have to kind of find it, because I don't really know the name right now. I think it's the Seagate Coliseum or something. It's like the first stage, and they all have different battle themes to them. And the first one, by the, like, where there's night lights in the background, and you have the harbor and the ocean. That's that's incredible. Listen to that. If you're into music or music production, listen to that, absorb it. That's the shit. Well, also, like, I think there's quite the energy difference now compared to the first episodes, because now I'm used to having this mic here and playing, and the whole idea isn't so foreign to me. I didn't like do any ingest any endogenous. Is it called endogenous? It's just a fancy word I've heard. A particular podcast say endogenous. I don't even know what that means, but I haven't ingested anything stimulating besides coffee and some sparkling Selters classic water. Otherwise, I'm free of any influence. If you've assumed that, I wouldn't knock you for assuming that I ingested something that heightens your energy, but I didn't. I just had a sip of coffee and I got used to recording, so I'm kind of more fluid now, and I'm hoping to deliver a nice experience to you and to me, because right now I'm enjoying this way more than the first session. No, not even that much more, but it's like I'm just more comfortable. I can express myself more because I don't have to really think, oh shit, I'm talking to myself playing Pokemon. I mean, I've recorded myself before doing other shit, other things, but sitting playing video games and talking to Mike has been different. You call yourself a Pokemon trainer and you have no Pokecatch. I don't care, man. I don't use a watch. I'm analog. That is a Pokemon watch. Oh my, you are a rare case. I am. You see, I invented and now manufacture Pokecatches. Not only that, I'm now conducting the Pokecatch promotional campaign. All you have to do is find 3 clowns and you... Well, if there are trainers that think they're anything better than me, then they're the clowns, and I'm gonna talk to them. Everyone here is a clown because they don't even know that I'll be champion.